Yeah, baby dog. I know you tired of all these lames coming at you with the same old game and all, but don't let that alter your vision of a solid dude standing right in front of you. You know what I'm saying?
You wanna ride, baby, come and ride with me. I ain't gonna tell you, I'ma show you how it's supposed to be.
We're right here with Big Tone in the lab. What's going on with you, man?
Hey, man, what's going down?
Everything is good. We're right here to talk about your new album. But, you know, first of all, a lot of people might not be aware of, you know, you as an artist. I hadn't heard of you until recently, but now I've come to realize that, you know, you got a strong movement and, you know, you've been around for a minute. So let us know, you know, how you got into the game.
Well, you know, shit, we've been doing it for a while, man. Probably since like 03, you know. Kind of more on the underground. I don't really go out there and do too much promotion or something like that. Kind of just stick to my own little formula, make these little tracks in our own little studio, and pretty much, man, just feed it to our following, you know what I'm saying? And we got a lot of loved ones and homies that support us and homegirls at the same time. So kind of, I've been doing it since, like I said, since 03, and just kind of been sticking to the script that way. And this is going to be the first album where I'm really trying to get exposed to another crowd and just take it out there a little further, see what it do, you know what I mean?
Well, what projects might we have heard you on up until now?
Well, pretty much probably the most well-known, what put me on was my homeboy Woodie, you know. He was doing these compilations called Northern Exposure. You know, a lot of people aren't familiar with those. If you're not, he had, you know, like 6 or 7 volumes, but Northern Exposure 5 was the first one he put me on, and that's what started for us, man. He had a really big following already, you know. He had already a little distribution deal and stuff, so once he put me on, shit just kind of took off from there, bro. You know, a lot of people kind of catch on to what we was doing, caught on to what we was doing, so.
All right, and you have a large following in the Latin community, and you know, you've been really going strong with lowrider shows and car shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
For those who are not familiar with that type of promotion, how does that work?
That's just the lifestyle we live, man. I grew up in low riding, you know. I grew up in an environment where there's a lot of, you know, homeboys, northerners, whatever you could say, man. So that's pretty much my environment I grew up with. So that's the type of music I do. That's what the kind of people that can relate to it. So that's just the style we do, man. You know, it's the life I live. We keep it 100 in our music, so a lot of people could relate to what we're doing.
All right, now with a new album from the Streetz of California, you say you're trying to broaden your sound and broaden your audience a little bit. How did you go about the recording process? Was it something that you thought of beforehand? You wanted to make this record, or
you know what? It ain't really broadening the sound, man. I'm not really switching it up. I'm staying it. Maybe I cleaned it up a little bit more. But I'm trying to get exposed more, you know what I'm saying? I noticed we do got a lot of followers, and a lot of times I hear all it takes is somebody to listen to it, and they catch on, they like it, they tell their friends. So, like I said, we kind of been stuck in a box because I don't really do too much promotions. I kind of stick with the same crowd. So this time I reached out to a couple different avenues, man, just to see what it does. So, like I said, it ain't really changing the music, man. I'm just trying to get out there further for more people to listen to it.
Okay, you also have a couple of collaborations on the album. Who did you work with on this one?
On this one, man, I feel like I'm in a position right now just to keep putting my own people on. I didn't really reach out to too many other well-known names. I just stuck with my own team. My boy Shadow, of course, you know, he used to rap with Woodie. He was one of Woodie's artists. My new artist Laced, he's got a lot of things going for him right now, man. People are adapting to him really well. My homeboy Chingaso. I got my other homie Johnny Boy from my set. Shit, what else I got? Tito B from Dakota, Dooney from the Federation, my boy B-Dog from East Coco Records, and my homegirl Priscilla Valentine, man. She's a vocalist, so I got her on a couple of hooks. You know what I mean?
Okay, when is the album coming out?
May 17th.
Alright, it's going to be available
everywhere, iTunes, man, all the digital retailers. Go download it, slap on your iPod. Shit, you know, most of the stores, man, if it ain't in stores, go request it. You know what I mean? Go request it, tell the buyers to buy it. Because some of these old white dudes, or excuse me, some of these old dudes might not know who we are, and they might overlook us. So unless you request it and they got a demand, they're not going to buy it and stock it up. So go request it so you get on the shelves, you know what I mean?
Okay, now you mentioned Woodie earlier. He was, you know, rest in peace, he was one of the first artists from, you know, your city that I heard. What was your relationship with him and how, you know?
Man, well, it wasn't much of a relationship till I got a little older, because I was a little homie. He was with the older generation, with his hood. We just kind of knew each other through the streets, man. So pretty much we ran into each other through the town, through the street, on the street stuff. And then I was kind of more of a fan more than anything, because I used to slap his music all the time. So when I decided to dabble into it and I met my producer, we kind of just started doing it just like everyone else. You got little hopes and dreams, built a little studio, made a couple tracks. And he liked it, man. He was just like, man, what you doing? You got something going. So we slapped me on his no exposure. Just from there on, man. Just like I said, we just took it off from there.
Yeah, so you got the picture in the back.
Yeah, I do everything, man. You know, anybody who listens, I always acknowledge my homie, man. Because if it wasn't for him, he helped me get my foot in the door off top, man. So I always never forget where I started, where I come from, man. So all day, that's my loved one. You know, rest in peace to my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You know, what's your personal goal with your music? Where are you trying to go, you know, with your career?
You know, man, my dreams are more reality, bro. I'm just trying to live good, man. You know, we've been through so much drama. You know, I lost too many friends in this game. You know, anybody who's lived this lifestyle knows there's a lot of negativity that comes with it. So what I'm trying to do is bring something positive, man, for me and my team. You know, so my dreams are more reality. Just live good, man. Just let's ball with my folks, man. Let's have a good time, enjoy this life, because, you know, life's cheap. You know what I mean? Too many people are gone, so we're still ticking on the last of a dying breed, man. So that's my goal. Just live a good life, man.
All right, before we get out of here, go ahead and promote the record one more time.
Big Tone from the Streetz of California, May 17th. Go download it, iTunes, all the digital retailers. Go get it, man.
Yep, baby, I'm for real, yeah, yep. Baby, I'm for real, yeah, yep.